Did you know Amelia Dimoldenberg literally turned awkwardness into a viral art form? She weaponized silences and fluorescent lighting and made it chic. Welcome to the world of Chicken Shop Date. Hey, I'm Emma, and I'm in a very curious mood today because this story is a total vibe and a masterclass in making cringe into currency. So, let's talk Amelia Dimoldenberg. She's an English comedian and writer, best known for Chicken Shop Date. Picture this: interviews staged as dates, but inside, no-frills fried chicken shops. Bright lights, plastic trays, deadpan flirting. It started as a column at a London youth club's publication called The Cut, based at the Stowe Centre. And then, boom, it evolved into a web series that absolutely ate the internet for breakfast. Let me set the scene for why I'm obsessed. A while back, I showed up at a fast food joint in my cutest date night top, mascara doing overtime, butterflies and all. This guy I'd been texting said, "Meet me here," and I'm already building our cute meet montage in my head. Then he slid in like, "Great to finally meet. Quick thing, did you bring the quarterlies?" Quarterlies. Turns out his vibe was spreadsheets, not soulmates. I'd skimmed the text and missed the part where he said, "Can we talk business?" So I'm there, nibbling fries while he's pulling up a slide deck on market share. I so cannot. My heart sank, my ego did a backflip, and my eyeliner witnessed a corporate merger. But here's the twist. I leaned in and asked weird questions about his pie charts, like they were poetry. He loosened up, I unclenched, and suddenly it was kind of funny. That day taught me what Amelia builds her empire on. Embrace the awkward and make it the punchline, not the problem. Honestly, that's genius. Okay, let's unwrap this. Chicken Shop Date, LE5 version. It's improv comedy meets a takeaway counter. You have a low-glam set that makes the guest drop their guard, and a host who asks left-field questions with a poker face. Shoots run about 40 minutes, and the edit trims them to roughly 10. Editing is the assassin here, spotlighting silences, blinks, and those deliciously painful beat drops. Timeline-wise, the first filmed episode hit in 2014 with Getz, who's a grime MC from London. Starting with grime wasn't random. Grime is a London-born electronic rap scene. High BPM, sharp lyrics, a devoted community. Amelia embedded in that subculture early. That niche trust was her rocket fuel before the mainstream even noticed. Who is Amelia beneath the shop's neon lights? She grew up in London and studied fashion communication at Central St. Martin's in the late 2010s, a world-class art school. You can see the design brain in her minimalist framing and the costume-level styling of, like, ketchup bottles. Her dad is Paul Dimoldenberg, a longtime labor counselor in Westminster who retired in 2026. So yes, she grew up around public messaging and optics. The media instincts are not an accident. And you can feel the persona is crafted. She says it's an exaggerated version of herself. That deadpan character is born in the chop and lets her ask absurd questions while somehow keeping it flirty. For example, she once asked singer Phoebe Bridgers, the indie rock star, whether dressing as a skeleton promotes an unhealthy body image. I screamed. It's satire but warm, teasing the myth while inviting the artist to play. Now, play pretend with me. I'm Amelia, and I'm lugging a notebook that's basically a bricked phone. Hundreds of questions packed for a red carpet, because spontaneity is easier when you've over-prepared. I hit the Brits, or the Golden Globes, scan the room, and pivot in real time to whatever the guest gives me. A brooch, a lyric, a rumor. One killer angle in 10 seconds. Viral. Then I go home and do it again. By the mid-2020s, she's not just the chicken shop girl. She's on red carpets at the Academy Awards for 3 consecutive years, 2024 through 2026. In 2026, she even added social media ambassador to that gig. Translation: the Oscars trusted her to make moments native to the internet. She also landed on the Time 100 Creators list in 2025, which is the magazine's roster of the most influential digital voices. That's institutional respect, honey. And the portfolio keeps widening. She directed an album trailer in 2026 for Maisie Peters, the pop singer-songwriter, with a wink to the cult teen film Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. Georgia Groom from that film appears in it. She even cameoed as herself in The Devil Wears Prada 2. Very meta for someone who studied fashion communication. Also, she fronted the doc Meet the Markles back in 2018 for Channel 4. Long-form, awkward energy, beautifully done. Now for a spicy bit. Brand deals. We know she's been an Olay ambassador since 2022, and there are reports tying her to Bumble and Levi's too. But timelines and details on those are fuzzy, so I'm flagging that as not fully pinned down. If those partnerships are real, it tracks. Her whole shtick is chemistry, image, and subverting the thirst trap. So a dating app and a jeans brand is a neat alignment. If I were advising her, I'd say, guard the weird. The money is cute, but don't let brands sand down the edges that made you viral. Because here's the creator economy tea. By 2025, most of her income wasn't even from Chicken Shop Date anymore. That's not a failure. That's a strategy. Diversify or die. Red carpets, directing, TV, retail campaigns like her 2026 summer range with M&S, Marks & Spencer. It's the modern flex. Turn a web series into an ecosystem. Zooming out. Why does this matter? Because Amelia reframed celebrity interviews as tiny rom-coms of discomfort, relational storytelling, not just Q&A. She takes power away from the glossy PR machine and gives it back to the moment, the blush, the smirk, the yes and no that can't be rehearsed. Then she carries that superpower onto the biggest red carpets on earth. Slay. Oh, and for my format nerds, think of Chicken Shop Date as the British cousin of Hot Ones, the Spicy Wings interview show. And Between Two Ferns, Zach Galifianakis' deadpan celebrity roast. But it's its own beast, fluorescent lit, ketchup red, and painfully flirtatious. The perfect couple, awkward and iconic. Next time, I'm digging into another internet sensation who turned a niche into a cultural chokehold. No spoilers, but if you like chaotic charm and receipts, you'll be fed. All right, let's leave it there. Embrace the cringe this week. Ask the risky question. Wear the silly outfit. And if your date turns into a budget meeting, steal the fries and make it a bit of a story. That's the tea, folks. Later.